What's good, YouTube? Back at it again with another reaction. You know what I'm saying? It's from my dog, made in Korea. I think this is Eustace. I think that's what he go by. I think so. Unless I'm tweaking. It's my dog. We got Attack. We called it Attack Titan. Attack Titan is a fade buffet. You sure you don't mean Attack on Titan? But the Attack Titan do be attacking. You know what I'm saying? As always, it's no issue with pre-firing a little like on the video. Make sure when you subscribe or follow, like on Twitch, you hit that bell. You don't want to miss no type of movement. As always, y'all boys got 3 good deeds to do within the next 24 hours. I think in doing good deeds like that, it inspires humility, and I feel like helping others, we can all grow a little bit. Now, if you want to glazes are supported in this community. You know, you can like the video, which helps expand another community. That's a good deed. You comment on the video, which helps expand the community even further. It's another good deed. You can take the link in the description for Discord community and get notified every time I drop a video and every time I go live, which is another good deed. And in the Discord, if you in there long enough, trustworthy enough, you be in chat, you get permissions that allow you to be in VZ when we do reactions, when we do events like Try Not to Laugh, Try Not to Cringe, all types of stuff. So I recommend you tap in with the Discord. You know what I'm saying? We got 51 followers on Twitch. So we right there with affiliate. We just need concurrent chatters, and we there. You know what I'm saying? YouTube, y'all been getting single uploads. Starting Monday, y'all have double uploads every single day. You know what I'm saying? We on reacts back to back like green on grass and white on rice. Without further ado, gotta sponsor water, man. It's my go-to. Make sure y'all drink some water, touch some water, get some sunlight, and grab a handful of grass. Without further ado, though, let's actually get into the video. Talk to me.
Y'all, welcome back to the channel. I just want to announce this summer, I'm buying everyone tickets to India. Yes, a free trip going around.
Chat, y'all going? I'm not in attendance. I'm just saying.
On me, you know what I'm saying? Free street food, free Indian haircuts. I'm signing us all up for the Indian slapping tournament, all right? Make sure you guys enter the giveaway by subscribing. I know, I'm the go. I'm gonna...
let me unsubscribe real quick. Let me stop.
Change your terrible life. Yes, I know. But yeah, this totally correlates to Attack on Titan being one of my favorite anime. I say it's the best starter anime.
So he is talking about Attack on Titan, but called it Attack Titan.
I love all the characters like Eren, Mikasa, Levi. No.
Okay. I think Attack on Titan is a great depiction of writing. I think in a lot of stories there's like themes and a certain agenda. I say agenda because like other than theme, I can't really think of another good word for it. But there's like a certain theme. It's different themes and narratives that are pushed. Narratives, immaculate word for that. That are pushed throughout the story. And I think AOT has a great job of showing great parallels and characters, showing character growth as well as showing the complexity of people. Because no spoilers, but when certain individuals reveal who they were, you know what I'm saying? You just know this is insane, bro. The same crybaby that had a fucking double barrel in his jaws. Pause. In Attack on Titan. You know what I'm saying? Twitch, this ain't IRL, but that nigga had a double barrel between his jaws, bro. And it really wanted somebody's sympathy, bro. We don't side with the ops, bro. Eren committed one of the... Okay, let me not say that. Let me say one of the greatest atrocities of all time. The other world would definitely give me that.
No, not you. No, and definitely not the Cart Titan, because you are chopped. I know there's a couple of you out there that would bend this thing over and enter the goon state. And your name is...
No. I will not be participating. Ain't the GOAT, though.
Probably Eustace win. Oh wait.
Eustace.
That's me. I want to see the Cart Titan bouncing on me with maximum efficiency, maximum gigawatts. I need to see it leap across.
The gigawatts, though, bro? It's breaking it down to the anatomical level. Why are we talking about gigawatts on the Cart Titan? That joint moves like a feral beast. You're weird, buddy. You're weird.
Tip from tip.
Anyways, the scouts were trying to slide on the ops, but they couldn't find any of them until Armin found a whole dude in the wall. I'm just thinking to myself though, like, how did they build this wall using Titans? Like, this probably took about 130 days unless they have max gems. He had to up the flare and blast it to alert the whole team, and they pulled up like the Anbu Naruto. Bro said listen, the ops are hiding in the wall.
We're not sponsored. We don't have premium. Yes, we are poor. Yes, I need every like, every view. We in the trenches. I'm not gonna lie. I'm deep in Chernobyl. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell, but I'm wearing a see-through rad mask from Fallout 4. Trust.
Know that Armin? It's just a hunch. Nigga, shut your femboy ass up. This is serious. Wait, the twink there has a point. Check.
I mess with that about Armin's character. He has no motion, despite having like mad IQ. And even later, it's funny. This nigga is the equivalent of a nuke and still has no motion. It's actually funny. Yes, you got characters like Hanji, staying on business. My dog Levi, staying on business. Eren, look, Eren's the type of to aura farm, even if that means depleting the aura of his friends. That was putting pause on Armin. Then hit him with the, I think we've never beefed because deep down you knew you can't hang with me, little bro. Eren's the type of to show out for the huzz. You know what I'm saying? They say who's stronger? He started boxing you. He started shadow boxing in front of you. He asked you to line it up. You know what I'm saying? Now a W-man's a wingman type of dude gonna hit you with the, my bro. He be going to the gym. He probably stronger type. This Eren, all right, come on, bro. Let's show them, bro. Come on, bro. Let's show him. He'll square up. I respect that though. Minus the atrocities. I can't hear that out. But like, Eren had a little bit of IQ. And them kids, bro, he went crazy.
Check the walls. So they start looking around, tapping on the walls, looking for any weak spots. And this right here is when I knew Attack on Titan was a fake buffet. This dude Reiner had a fake wall. He was holding like a shield. This man was holding like he's Captain America. Popped out on bro and stabbed him through the chest. Then he fell down like Kratos off that mountain. It was crazy. He just
realistically, that was stupid because he still has the thing. Even though the walls are full, there are places where it's hollow. So when he stabbed, he could have pulled him in. Not only looted him for his gear, which would have helped them stay like covert, but also hitting the body. And then he could have kept running that strat. And then when they caught him, he could have been on some, and then tweaked out. But as we know, this is a psychopath who doesn't enjoy the fact that he lives.
He's gonna hop out the wall mean mugging, knowing he dead wrong. Like, what the fuck you mad for, bruh? You just hopped out of a wall like you're an Assassin's Creed. What is he mad for? But tell me why Levi comes flying, stabs bro right in the neck.
Ref, do something! This nigga Levi lives on easy difficulty, bro. Maximum strength, maximum speed, maximum finesse with the blades, maximum finesse with the aerial directional gear, bro. This nigga's a 99 overall, bro. He needs to be nerfed now.
Neck and somehow starts running on this wall like, brother, you are not Sonic. Hit this man with a running combo, then pulled off and dropped his body down to the floor. Levi's stats is crazy, bro. He just don't miss, I'm gonna be honest. But bro was down there fighting his demons. He should have died, honestly. He just fell like 200 feet. While Eren was up top looking at him, straight aura farming like, hey, bro. He just transformed into a Titan. Go down there and handle him. Hey, you lucky I wasn't there, all right? Because I would have had a box of the armored Titan. I told y'all, these boy not on none, boy. These boy soft as hell, boy. They ain't gonna push up on none, boy. Oh, damn. Don't turn around, bro. Hey, don't turn around. This man turned around and seen the 100v1 gorilla debate.
My boy Shohei Ohtani, well, he's a striker. I mean, a hitter. Zeke's more of a pitcher, but you know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? A goated Asian baseball player.
In real life. But instead of it being a normal gorilla, the nigga's built like KD, and he's moving like prime Babe Ruth. He's basically out here throwing meteors. Okay, y'all. I was lying before.
What Cardi say? I'm in the field, throw me a bun, catching up like a quarterback. Packing is up, left and right, bruh.
I was never finna disrespect any of the armored Titans, any type of Titans, bruh. Alright, y'all finna catch me out here doing traditional Japanese bows, begging for forgiveness, bro. I'm sorry. This is how the kids are describing Pat God, like some terrifying demon that will throw a meteor at you via Discord debate. The Titans was out here moving deep, but so was the Scouts.
Bro,
and I can't lie, whoever made these outfits,
you was a genius, my friend. You're a genius. It was all fresh.
But Reiner starts charging towards the wall, and he starts climbing that trying to get back for real. While the Beast Titan smacks
whole time, realistically, Eren is a Titan shifter. While Reiner is on the ground, I'm jumping from the top ropes and hitting that with a people's elbow. I don't care how much armor you have, but you're deep fried. You're deep fried. Also, hot take. I know they can't create like omnidirectional gear for Titans, but they could have at the very least created a weapon before the spears, like a sword, that they can equip their Titan shifter with. I'm just saying. I don't think that's the most difficult thing in the world. The omnidirectional gear is difficult because they would need so much CO2. Then there's factors like the weight of the Titan, so different Titan shifters can't share it. But a sword, imagine Eren jumps down that wall with a sword or like a spear. You know what I'm saying? They could take a giant fucking tree trunk for all I care and put a fucking blade head at the end of that joint. All you gotta do is jump down that wall. Boom! Reiner's done. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
The floor, and all the little Titans start charging forward.
Hey, but that's a JoJo reference.
I'm not trying to get back for it.
Got locked
While the
in.
Beast Titan smacks the floor, and all the little
I don't know what JoJo character that is. It's a JoJo reference, bro. This is very posh, very demure, very no privates. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Let me put a little censor bar there. Very demure. You know what I'm saying? And bro over here, his proportions are so deep fried. It's not even funny. One, hairline cooked. Got great beard genetics. I don't know if that's good beard. Whose beard do you know comes down to their cheek line? I've never seen that before. That's insane beard genetics. But then, you know what I'm saying, equivalent exchange, his hairline is deep fried. You know what I'm saying? I don't like the little pocket you hit the cue ball into, bro. Deep fried. Well, that's a scratch. You hit the, you know what I'm saying, 8 balls into. Then on top of that, based off this posture, this nigga's arms on a 2, belly is on 8, and then his leg, like just particularly the thigh meat, is on 6. Just to have these little chicken ankles down here, bro.
Titans start charging forward. They be running mad goofy too, I'm not even gonna lie to you. But Erwin was not going full Titans start charging forward. They be running mad.
This immaculate form. I challenge you to run like this right now. I guarantee you're breaking any speed records you've ever held. Look at the form.
Goofy too, I'm not even gonna lie.
It's peak, bro. He was trying to do the Naruto run, but plug a little acoustic though. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. Bro think he dinky coming or.
To you. But Erwin was not gonna fold after all that. Twin, what we gonna do? We're gonna slide, my nigga.
Bro.
Marlene squad, protect the horses. Hanji, go slide on the armored Titan. Because Erwin never folds. No. Bro be dishing out motivational speeches
bro.
like he David Goggins. Had me
sir.
feeling like I need to hop in this war. I'm gonna hit some push-ups real quick. Levi was gonna go handle some business, but Erwin said, wait, Levi, wait.
Yeah.
Go handle that big nigga over there. He's making me feel quite uncomfortable. Bro, sick this man on him like a pit bull.
Get 4 weeks free.
That's what happens when you got Ackerman DNA, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's become a tier 10 guard dog. Now would have hit me with an unskippable. YouTube, what have I done to deserve this? You know what I'm saying? I'm just a reactor. Also, it's insane. That's a great strategical play because they had to get Babe Ruth over there to stop throwing freaking bombs. You know what I'm saying? So Levi had to go handle that. But I think minus like the ability for them to like harden themselves, minus that, I think he's cooking the armor Titan if he's fast enough.
He was really on the way to go handle that too. While the armored Titan finally makes it up the wall, and look at Erwin right now.
I don't think I've ever seen ZQ's hardening, bro.
Bro really out here mugging a Titan. Like, of course you got a good jawline, bro. All you eat is potatoes and bread, bro. Like, come on, man. I've never seen someone more relaxed. His heart rate is probably 55 BPM, bro. He is so relaxed right now. Bro was having a whole staring contest by himself. He treating this man like King Boo from Mario. He not turning around either. But tell me why Eren digivolves and starts doing the same. Like, what is the point of this, bro? Why are y'all all mugging him? But then he starts running away. So Reiner panics. He's like, what are they planning? And Erwin just reveals that he's spinning. Oh my lord. That boy took the hood up like he got waves underneath there, bruh. Ain't no way he did all that. Anyway, Reiner runs after Eren to try to capture him, but he hits his spin move because Eren wants his fade. Bro started squaring up with Reiner, and that's when Reiner said, you know what? I'm gonna try this goofy overhand, which he easily weaved. Bro tried to drop down and go for the takedown just to find out Eren has future sight.
Hey, Eren sold here. Let me tell you what I would have done in this situation. He's got the slip. One, if he would have slipped inside and used infighting, he could have counterpunched.
He weaved. Bro tried to...
Once he goes for this tackle, you can either do one of two things. Jump and hit this nigga with the meanest fucking down spear. Once you jump, you take your legs, you put them together like you an anime character. Stomp his chest out. Make sure he can't breathe no more.
Drop down.
Or two,
and go for the
slip. Hit him with a people's elbow. Hit him with a people's elbow. This nigga's about to... You know what I'm saying?
down just to find out
Why you
Aaron
so-
has
why
future
are you
sight.
pushing,
Hitting
bro?
this man with a chest chop really has some kickback to it too. Made this man take a knee like Colin Kaepernick. Kaepernick, sorry. But he came running at him just to get flashed at into the nastiest overhand right. Bro turning to Sonic out here hitting a rollover. That boy Aaron getting deep in his back. He really out here catching them fades. Wasn't even a fight, to be honest. This right here is a beating. He was hitting bro through his block. He didn't broke the
I hit him in the liver, bro. See, he's not really a boxer, bro.
Armor Titan's face. Like, what does the armor even do then? But for some reason, he turned around backing up and got hit with an ankle pick.
Why is
But
he
he
war
actually
time?
turned into the Hulk smash. Ain't no way he just clipped Aaron like this. I don't even think this move can be performed in real life.
How do you go from cooking someone to such a degree to having one leg up like you're about to take some mad schlong, bro? How does this happen within one instance? This is the meanest counter I've ever seen. You're fighting your opponent, so why aren't you looking at them? 2, he gets the ankle pick, and instead of like reacting in any type of way, oh no, brother, what? Brother, what? And if this is on Kaneki timing, you break that ankle off. Break that ankle off and go crazy. You can regenerate. Why are you letting him do you like this? His leg is up in the air like he's about to take some. Aaron, Rav.
Apologies to Reiner, alright? I did not know he was moving like that. Because he picked this man
Jesus.
back up and used the craziest down
Jesus.
slam. Look at Aaron's face.
Oh, good
He's looking
dodge.
like, really, my nigga?
Why are we
You just
marking
used your
him? Why are we marking?
craziest down slam.
He has you one leg up in the air. Just threw you against the wall. Arms still hardened. His knees right here. You go for the knee. I wrestled for a little bit, granted. Go for the knee, easy takedown, and just start beating his face in. Granted, this is Aaron. Then it gets the punch off.
Damn. Look at
He weaves. Why are we mugging him? Hold on, and it's the side eye too. Hold on. Must have been a win. Tight. Is that a fly? My ear itch a little bit. Like, what are we doing? Fight back.
Aaron's face. He's looking like, really, my nigga? You just used your ultimate and missed me? They started going to the ground game, and here
Okay.
we see Aaron is Max
See the
Badges
MMA?
and BJJ. He's moving like
break that
Charles
arm.
Oliveira. His
So-
arm gonna be gone soon.
Yeah.
He broke it so bad, he
Yeah.
flipped bro over into doggy.
Okay. He got his aura back. He got him bent over. The problem is Aaron is not over him, ready to give him the Gojo back shots. That's the only issue here. Now, what I would have said, besides the flip over,
Arm gonna be gone soon. He broke
right here, he should actually lock. I keep forgetting to have a mouse. He should actually lock this leg. And with the fact that they have super strength, he could low-key start cracking the armor on his back. That'd be very helpful later on in the fight. Also, his nape is in a very dangerous position here. So if he uses that leverage to just put pressure on the nape, if he can snap the nape, he could low-key crush Reiner from inside of the armor titan.
it so
Why is
bad,
his toes so ugly?
he flipped bro
I'm sorry, why am I looking at Titan toes?
over into doggy style. Hey, bro, better watch out, cause hey, if I'm Aaron,
I'm claiming victory, then I'm claiming territory inside bro's ass
Yeah, bro.
with my dick.
I'm sorry. Hold on.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like Bam
He
had a
flipped
bio. My
multiple
cousin got
times,
zipped.
bruh.
Look at what we.
He was on his back multiple times. He was on his knees multiple times. This vid is sussy. That's just a fight. You know what I'm saying? This is a grown man fighting, bro. Certain things happen when grown men go at it. You know, raw bodies with intense energy, with the intent to harm each other in many ways. You know, they a little sweaty, they a little oiled up, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, they fighting for their people. So you can't really take it to like, you know what I'm saying?
But this really right here, a jump in two, because Hanji and Mikasa
Cook.
pull up
Oh,
and they got
Thunder
rockets
Spirits?
for real. If you're off
Again, if he would have cracked his neck earlier, like I said, they have thunder spears, he's dead. Just like that, armor's gone.
to have rockets, what are you doing with your life, bro? You're doing
Rockets some
something
switch,
wrong.
mind you.
They then drop these rockets into bro's eyes and let them blow up. But that wasn't it. They got
I would have put it in his jaws. Pete, you throw one at the neck, they switch technique, one hits him with the neck, one is behind, and they go for the neck. When he screams like that, from getting the eye blown out and his neck blown out, the other just throws both of them in his jaw. The reason this is important is your neck, like as a human, just basic anatomy, your throat is one of your weakest vulnerable points. Your windpipe's crushed, you're cooked, right? But besides that, we know they're in the nape. And that's the easiest way to avoid that armor. So if that goes in the back of his jaw and explodes, it's either blowing him out or because the armor is so strong, he's going to get knocked against the inside of like the Titan shell and go unconscious. From there on, send someone in the mouth, take that out, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Drop these rockets into bro's eyes
Look,
and let them
wide
blow
open,
up.
bro.
But that wasn't it. They got a whole bombing squad.
Still wide
bro got
open.
surrounded by like 20 explosive rods.
They're not really thinking, bro. You send them rods down his throat. You just have it bust inside of his throat, bro. And then he's cooked. There's nothing he can do. All right, my fault. I'm going for clips. I would have at least heard you out about the female Titan. Bro, I'm not talking about doing nothing crazy to the armored Titan, bro. Bro was talking about how you wanted the gigawatts of the Cart Titan bouncing on him. I didn't say that. I'm just saying Eren, from a wrestling standpoint, MMA standpoint, he should have been in top mount position. It would have looked crazy, but he could have then strangled him out. He just had better control over the fight. You know what I'm saying?
He is cooked. Episode
should've put the
15
rods
starts,
down his throat,
and
bro.
I think we're in a flashback. Like,
Pause.
I don't even know what's happening, bro. I'm confused. Then we gotta see Eren walking down, and this
Yeah,
man's holding a
this
big
joint's
old
tough.
boulder, trying to fix this wall, looking like one of them torta pounders in the Mexican singers crowd. Meanwhile, Reiner and Budweiser are like, our plan's going just pounders in the
That got to be getting a prep talk from Vegeta. I've entrusted everything into you. Find a way. Just pass it to the realm of the gods. That carrying crazy weight. And we don't fat shame over here, but we gotta at least acknowledge this accomplishment. You know what I'm saying? We don't fat shame at all, but that's strong, bro. For 5'2", that's a strong man.
Mexican singers crowd. Meanwhile, Reiner and Budweiser are like, our plan's going just as we
Budweiser,
planned it.
yeah.
Then they turn around and there's this dude there. And he's
Marco.
low-key moving like Aizen, cause like, how did he get behind them with no audio? But anyways, he heard it all. He was like, what? Reiner, you're gonna slime out?
Okay, Marco is an idiot. You're an idiot. You're a loser. You deserve what happens to you. If I catch them like this and they hear me, what I'm gonna do is make an unnecessary jumping sound as if I landed. And be like, yo, you got any information about the Titans that's down there? You better play that shit off. Your life literally depends on it. At the very least, you slime them out from behind. He said, wait, you guys are the ops? Did I hear that right? Brother, you need to be moving like Obito and Naruto when he was Toby. You just walk up to him, ask them questions. Oh yeah, we've been best buds for a minute, and then hit him with the kidding and cut their heads off. He's not ready for war, bro. This is what happens when you let anybody into the corpse, bro. This nigga only got a sharp jaw, a big forehead, and can two Jolly Ranchers in his left pocket, and one piece of gum stuck to his shoe.
The scouts? What do you mean? He tried to play it off like he didn't hear them, tried to dip out, but they already knew they had to slime this man. He had to run to a roof, and this man Reiner pulled up,
Just
tried
stare
to
down,
dip
bruh.
out,
One, don't make eye contact when you're running.
but they already
Two,
knew they had to slime
look at that fucking eye contact. Him right there.
this man. He had to run to a roof, and this man Reiner pulled up, ready to slime bro. He tied him up while Bear Claw came,
everything.
and he screamed for help. He's like, please save me, save me. And Annie shows up. He's like,
Cool.
Annie, they're acting crazy. And she did not give a damn,
With the
because she's
group,
in
man.
on the plan too. It's terrible, bruh. They
Nigga,
seen a
his own
giant
fight.
Titan coming and
Gotta
snatched
start
off his
clipping you
ODM
without
gear. They let this man.
context. Look, clips are very important. I take clips for myself, and I'm clip farming. So like there, there's the context. I got enough defense as necessary. I'm a streamer. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying they should have put them rods down his throat and let them bust all up in his mouth, and then he was cooked. It sounds ridiculous, but bro called them explosive rods. They're thunder spears. Put the spears down. Oh, they let him get eaten by a Titan too. That's tough. I mean, yeah, if his cut up remains was there, it kind of gives them away. It would at least let them know there's a traitor.
Pulled up and turned bro into a fine meal. They ate this man slow too. I low-key felt
They
terrible,
watched
like he
that
was
too.
screaming for a hot minute as he got slammed up by his 3 best friends.
Why is Marco being devoured?
Bro, this right here actually irritates me. Actually irritates me. If there's anyone, like, I get it. You know what I'm saying? He gets a little bit of a beard. He gets a little bit of motion when like that little time skip. But bro, if anyone supports this, you actually have issues. I'm not gonna lie. You're either rage baiting, you're the small percent of people who are just, I guess, different. I'm gonna say different. You know, that's the best word I can use. Or you're actually an idiot. Those are the only 3 options. Do you hear this right now? Now, again, I just gave him credit for being a very complex character. Do you hear this thing right now? No. Why is he dying? Guys, are you seeing this? You did that. You ain't see the way that he just pressed his face against the building tiles like he was George Floyd? You know what I'm saying? No respect to police brutality at all. This thing just pushed his head against the ground on some crazy and said, "Hey, don't move." And now he's going, "Yo, bro, what's happening to my dog? How did they get to him?" Tears in his eyes. What is this? You do not care. You do not care. This is why he keeps barrels in his jaws, bro. He can't live with himself.
You dumbass, you did this, bro. Bro switched up in 5 seconds, acting like he didn't do this. This is like those guys in school that'll steal your iPhone and help you look for it, bro. Like, you did this, bro. Turns out that was a flashback. They was out here mourning Reiner's death when bro started screaming loud for no reason. And it turns out it was a signal. It cuts to Bear Bug, and he's in a Donkey Kong barrel. And the Beast Titan throws this man across the map. He was in there like it was a rocket ship flying across the battlefield.
I'm also really upset they don't have guns yet. They have carbon. They use not carbon, CO2. I think, am I tweaking? It's carbon dioxide. They use carbon dioxide to power these joints, but never once thought, what if we use this as a pressure system? Mind you, steam engines, well, they ain't get into that to the newer season, but mind you, use this as a pressure system and then people are cooked. You already use it as a pressure system to power your gear. Use it as a pressure system in a chamber and you have a makeshift gun. They don't need no strong gun, but they just need them a little rifle, bro. We got explosive thunder spears, but no little extended mag, you know what I'm saying? No little, not even a little, hold on, let me reload. Little muskets, bro. Wow, are we serious? Let this scream. Still ain't shoved no thunder spears down his throat. I'm feeding him that like it's buy one, get one free. He finna be eating that like he's from Section 8, got that shit off EBT from the clearance section. What are we talking about?
He just hopped out like Bear Ball. Why are you aura farming, bro? What are you doing, bro? He pulled up on Armin and said he's a new Bear Saw. He's a Bloodhound Brim now, and he's about business. Bro flew into the sky and started transforming, and just his transformation almost killed everyone. Bro has a default explosion with it. He has an animation, bro. He got an animation with his transformation. At the same time, the Beast Titan is out here launching rock like a pro MLB player. He was out here getting everyone wiped, while Aaron's out here trying to take down the colossal Titan, bro. I don't know how this worked. I thought it would be like a coughing baby versus a bomb or whatever, but like, I don't know. Oh, wait, never mind. He's got punted. Okay. Yeah, that sounds about right. They had to start running up this man and start talking.
Like, we have the audacity to run phase with this giant, but I still haven't shoved a single thunder spear down Reiner's throat.
Shit to distract him. Like, I don't know whose idea this was. All 3 Titans started getting back up, and I ain't gonna lie, bruh, it was looking crazy, like they was gonna get cooked. But this dude Erwin said, listen, we can't go outside, we're gonna spin back, we're gonna win this fight, and we will not fold. This right here, man, these real words, man, this meant something to me right here. All the soldiers went off riding straight for the Beast Titan. He said, my soldiers spin, my soldiers stand on business.
My soldiers them niggas got packed the fuck up. You ain't think to like equip them with like at least a wooden shield, like a part of a barrel. Like, this nigga did not care, bro.
Just like that, the whole squad was folded by the Beast Titan. Sometimes being real.
I'm not trying to shove something down a man's throat. We're trying to shove something down Armor Titan's throat, because if they would have did that, he wouldn't have had time to scream. He would have been done already, and then the Colossal wouldn't have came. Maybe Zeke would have got suspicious and been like, oh shoot, go check on him. But he would have sent the cart and not Bertolt. But instead, he sent King Budweiser, Bud Light himself, and they got nuked. When the whole time, they do that with, they get rid of Reiner. Now they have a free Titan Shifter serum. That's all they need right now. They hold on to that. Then when the time comes, as niggas know if you watch the show, if it's spoilers, I'm not going to lie, you're cooked. I'm going to give you a spoiler warning, come back in like 10 seconds. 2 niggas could have had the serum. Erwin, and then Armin. Simple.
Turns wrong. Remember that.
You not standing on business, you standing on boulders. Or I guess now you sleeping, huh?
Bro was laughing so hard until he seen Levi pull up and he cut this man's whole arm off by himself.
Hey, fun fact. You know how If y'all don't know my TikTok, J-Real Slaw, it used to be the real Ace Co. I gotta edit this scene right here. Little ALT edit.
Pulled up on his neck real quick and then cut his eyes, including his hand. He got the 2-for-1 package. Then went for the spin move, dropping down.
Mind you, realistically speaking, one, I'm upset he doesn't have any Thunder Spears with him. But it's Levi. It might have messed up his aerodynamics. He's him. He's like Stephen Curry. You're not going to tell him not to shoot a shot. But, sir, you're going out without our strongest weapon. I'm y'all's strongest weapon. You feel me? But two, the Beast Titan is a way more difficult Titan to beat than an Armor Titan. I still give Colossal as like the most difficult to beat because you got Tech It. But the Armor Titan has like armor, which is cool. Levi can't pierce that because if he uses hardening, da-da-da. Yeah, but Reiner's an idiot. And if they were jumping him, they would have been straight. But obviously, everyone didn't know he was going to have to sacrifice troops anyway. If he would have known that, he could have sent them out to begin with to distract them. And then Levi and Aaron could have quickly one-tapped Reiner. They would have had the serum on standby. And then would have went out the slot.
Down low and cutting this man's leg.
Hey, Achilles tendon. What's with all these ass, man? I'm sponsored, by the way. Look at that. Come on, bro. Got it on his knees.
Too. Then he smacked his jaw on the floor while Levi flew up and had a drop on bro with a down slam cutting up his arm. Then this man turned into Ichigo with that multi-cut. This right here is top tier speed work. He managed to cut this man out the Titan completely. Gordon Ramsay would be so proud of this fillet. Put his sword right inside this man's mouth and then stabbed him. This fight right here is like Conor McGregor.
Once again, the problem is they have this Levi have $1 billion move in a 2-cent finish. He got Reiner earlier, did not cut his head off. He's a Titan shifter, lock in. He got Zeke just now, didn't cut his head off. He's a Titan shifter, lock. And I really do understand you want to get information, but mind you, because I know Zeke's important later on in the story, but if you really need information, you just need to leave about 1 or 2 of them is alive. We got to normalize being on like demon time when it comes to war. 50 of your niggas minimum just got packed up. I'm not letting him live. Right here. Look at the cart Titan. You can try to run, but I'll catch you. Tell me everything you know. Simple. And if not, you notice this human Beyblade would chase that down to the end of the earth. You know what I'm saying?
McGregor versus Michael Chandler. Bro, I've been calling him out trying to fight him for like 7 years now. Anyways, Levi planned to let someone eat Zeke, but the cart time pulled up, snatching bro and running off. Meanwhile, Armin decides,
honestly, only with IQ. Yeah, someone can eat him and then they get power. Shift the balance of the war. Why weren't they thinking about this with Reiner? Because they're idiots. If Erwin and Levi is not there, niggas aren't using their brain for whatever reason.
he's got a plan, and it's to pull up on Bear Talk and give him a can of ass whooping. But he starts spraying a bunch of steam on Armin. Actually, I wouldn't even call this steam, bro. This right here is fire, bro. He's about to die. Basically, Bear Wall can't make steam without burning his flesh, so if he wastes all his steam, he'll become a human and get whooped. And that's what bro did. He wasted all his steam and got turned to Gon in the process. He was looking like a Haitian native, bro. Black as hell. While Aaron snuck up on Bearfall, grabbing him out the Titan, and now bro finna get sacrificed to reboot Armin.
Mind you, this nigga Aaron just soloed in base form. Because remember, people sleep on this. Down air into multiple down smashes, true Super Smash Bros. Combos. I'm saying. But mind you, people sleep on the fact that Aaron, despite not having crazy feats, is one of the greatest, I was going to say air gear, omnidirectional gear users of all time. Because they nerfed his, we learned that the instructor nerfed his joint. He was still able to like control his a little bit. Even though he had nerfed gear that like realistically shouldn't work at all, he was able to use it. So now that he has regular gear that works, he's going crazy. He's getting bodies. You know what I'm saying? Granted, Armin had to make the sacrifice because he's a big brain. But you see how he got a job done. He got one. Levi got the job done. He got one. But when it comes to Mikasa and Hanji, a literal smart guy and the second coming of Levi, we can't just shove some thunder spears down his throat.
Armin was looking how King Tut probably looks right now. That boy looking like he got no bright ideas, bro. Looking like under the bed, he dark as hell. He cooked. Hey, he ain't cooked to well done. That boy cooked to congratulations, bro. It's over. They was out here crying about the death of Armin, and here comes the Cart Titan jumping around like a frog. Zeke's on it too, and he's like, Aaron, your dad is the real op. I'm gonna show you one day. You should join the squad. But then he instantly dipped because he seen Levi on Demon Time and bro was coming to slide. And they also had this dude Reiner looking like Deadpool, one of them punching bags at Dick. That's probably gonna sound crazy to the non-Americans, but that's a store here, okay? It's a store. Eren said, Levi, we gotta get my son Armin back. Inject him right now. Nah, say less, gang. Meanwhile, this dude Zeke somehow came back and saved Reiner. Like, how is this possible? Did we not hear the 3,000-pound frog nigga jumping back across the maps? Like, what? Anyways, there's about to reboot Femboy, but this man pulled up and he has Erwin. They had to decide who to save. Now, I know I've been
Now, mind you, if they would have kept Reiner, like I said, both would have been saved. Now it's just Zeke and a cart.
hating on Armin, but he's not that bad, okay? But Erwin is also useful, but personally, I'd probably take Erwin. Now, I gotta get my man Erwin up.
That is a crazy decision between the two of them to save. I think, knowing what we know now, picking Armin was like dooming him because like there's like a lifespan limit. So like now knowing that, it's like I'm gonna give it to the older because like more experience, one, and then two, he don't got much more life to live. But at this point, he was gonna die. So even though he had like a 13-year limit, it's like okay, then it was dying. Now he gets to live 13 more years. You feel me? But thinking about it like IQ wise, Erwin is the more experienced general, got more like motion, but he's also like political. So it would have been bad for Eren if he had like a person like Erwin who could potentially see through his plans, mess him up a little bit. Or I mean, we knew Erwin had like a win condition. He had future sight hockey, you know what I'm saying? So he wasn't gonna lose anyway. But having someone like that who has motion and now would be like a huge fighting force on top of having IQ is not good for what he needed to do. He needed manipulatable people he can manipulate, people who, you know what I'm saying, he wanted to save, and Armin's someone he wanted to save. You know what I'm saying? That's his dog.
Hell nah, he got everyone smoked. So you want me to save the twink then? Yeah, okay. And Mikasa damn near upped on Levi for this too. This right here is definitely a hard choice. Maybe next time, let's not let the armored titan get away. Eren still tried to stop this man, so he had enough and hit him with the bitch, this chicken is cold. Pimp slap, okay? So Mikasa pulled up and jumped on top of Levi.
Tired,
I ain't gonna lie, I wish he'd do it to me, man. I wish.
Okay, here goes this down bash. But I was about to say is even though Levi's a 99 overall, he's tired. Mikasa might be able to get on that ODM gear. Nah, Air Gear. Air Gear is a show that I watch, so I was gonna call it Air Gear, but I just called it omnidirectional because I think ODM is literally omnidirectional mobility or something. Armin out here looking like the McChicken after I finish making him at my job. Put in the press girl too long. Mix is underage, exact. I mean, I think Eustace might be underage too.
Well, you know,
Probably like 19.
but Erwin's so real. He said, "Hey
overage.
gang, don't even turn him to no Titan, bruh. They has our chop, except the armored Titan. That shit kind of fresh though. Hey, and do not
That's what I'm saying. He would have been tough with the armor titan. He has the bushy eyebrows, just like Reiner. He got like the same hair color. You know what I'm saying? He would have been crazy.
not let this nigga Armin post on his shit. Rest in peace, Erwin. He was not fucking with me." Alright, y'all go.
Yeah,
So he
tough
transformed Armin and he grabbed Bear Moss and he started screaming and begging, "Please don't kill me, don't kill me." No, brother. It's over. You're done. Armin ate this man and got his reboot card. He's back up now. The funny part is, this man Bearfall had a whole speech how he's the big bad villain. He's gonna kill everyone. He's like that now. He's spinning blocks and bro died begging for his life. Like, what a bum. I can't stand this guy. Anyways, Eren and Armin link up. They're happy to have their friend back, you know what I'm saying? They're having a good old time. And these dudes pull up like some, "Not sure why we didn't bring back Erwin. You're not even real. I would've let you die." I mean, it's what
Mind you, they let Reiner get away.
never know. Like, I'm not tripping, but like, like, should have brought him back. Like, bro, can he be happy he came back to life, bruh? He finna be sad his whole life. They decide to go to Eren's old crib to open his dad's bunker with the key he gave him. When they go inside, they find a bunch.
Here goes super soldier fucking Levi kicking a door open. You know what I'm saying? No breaches, no nothing. Just kick that open.
Nothing. I ain't gonna lie, there's pretty much nothing in there besides some books that tell us that there's people beyond the walls. All right, kind of shocking, kind of not. I mean, I guess you kind of assume so, but anyways, bye.
And now my doing what it do. It's frozen again. Well, that was like Attack Titan something. Attack Titan is Faye Buffet by Made in Korea. Appreciate y'all boys for watching. I don't got much more to say. Peace.